Motivation and emotion. At the end of the session, you should be able to describe the different models of motivation, draw a mind map to illustrate the theories of emotion, relate present topic with previous topic learned about the biological aspect of emotion, present some current facts related to emotion and motivation. Motivation is the urge to move toward one's goals, whatever they may be. It provides an energetic push toward accomplishing tasks such as getting dinner, getting rich, and getting lucky. Motivation encompasses needs, drives, and motivated behavior. Motives involve anything that energizes or directs behavior. Needs are states of cellular or bodily deficiency that compel drives. These are what your body seeks. For example, the need of water, food, and oxygen. Drives are the perceived states of tension that occur when our bodies are deficient in some need and creating an urge to relieve the tension. An incentive is any external object or event that motivates behavior. Models of motivation. The evolutionary model. This theory looks at internal drives to explain why people do what they do. Biologically speaking, the purpose of any living organism is to perpetuate itself. The processes of natural and sexual selection have shaped motivation over time to make all animals, including humans, want those things that help them survive and reproduce. The drive reduction model. Central to drive reduction is the idea of maintaining physiological balance or the homeostasis. The term implies that all organisms are motivated to maintain physiological equilibrium around an optimal set point, defined as the ideal, fixed setting of a particular physiological system. The optimal arousal model. Another model of motivation proposes that we function best at an optimal level of arousal. This model rests on classic research by Yerkes and Dodson, who showed that both low arousal lead to optimal performance. Another model of motivation, which combines drives and incentives, is Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The essence of this is simple. Needs range from the most basic physiological necessities to the highest, most physiological needs for growth and fulfillment. Motivation in the workplace. Motivation to work comes in three kinds: extrinsic motivators, intrinsic motivators, and organizational support. Extrinsic motivation comes from outside a person and usually involves rewards, money, positive feedback, and praises. Intrinsic motivation happens when you want to do something simply because of pleasure, joy, challenge, and autonomy. Organizational support is a belief that the company cares about you and your well-being. Hunger, sex, pain. Hunger, survival of the individual. Hunger is a basic drive that ensures that we take in sufficient nutrition to survive. Sex, survival of the species. Without food, we would starve to death. Without sex, individuals would not die. But if everyone went without sex, our species would die. Emotions are brief, acute changes in conscious experience and physiology that occur in response to a personally meaningful situation. Emotions emerge from our interactions with the world around us. They are triggered by situations that are relevant to our personal goals, physical safety, or well-being. Emotion regulation is an umbrella term for anything we do to try to change or otherwise manipulate the emotions we experience. Let's look at some of the theories of emotion and describe them one by one. Theories of emotion. The James Lange theory of emotion. The James Lange theory is one of the best-known examples of a physiological theory of emotion. Independently proposed by physiologist William James and physiologist Karl Lange, the James Lange theory of emotion suggests that emotions occur as a result of physiological reactions to events. According to this theory, you see an external stimulus that leads to a physiological reaction. Your emotional reaction is dependent upon how you interpret those physical reactions. The Cannon-Bard theory of emotion. Another well-known physiological theory is the Cannon-Bard theory of emotion. This theory states that we feel emotions and experience physiological reactions such as sweating, trembling, and muscle tension simultaneously. More specifically, it is suggested that emotions result when the thalamus sends a message to the brain in response to a stimulus, resulting in a physiological reaction. Schachter-Singer Theory. Also known as the two-factor theory of emotion, the Schachter-Singer theory is an example of a cognitive theory of emotion. This theory suggests that the physiological arousal occurs first, and then the individual must identify the reason behind this arousal in order to experience and label it as an emotion. Neurocultural theory of emotion. Ekman's explanation that some aspects of emotion, such as facial expressions and physiological changes associated with emotion, are universal, and others, such as emotion regulation, are culturally derived. Stress. Stress results when we appraise the demands of a situation as exceeding our ability to cope with or manage those demands. Stress is a normal physical response to events that make you feel threatened or upset your balance in some way. Researchers often define stress in terms of events or our physiological responses to certain events.